If you really, really want it, yeah, all you gotta do is get up on the heels out. You know what I'm talking about. You know what's going on. And the heels out. All I want is for you. You to comment down below, will you? For you I'll make a sacrifice. So we're here to talk about be cool when not having closure. Sometimes it's just what it is. Some people are just disrespectful mofos and they're gonna come into your life and then dip. No explanation, no understanding what's going on. But no communication, like they say, is a form of communication. So don't let that stuff get you down. Shout out to Lisa Ray the Brad, did a video on them. Go check it out. Shout out to the Era Ken situation. Did a video on that. Go check it out. Mary Jane Byron. Go check it out. I even did a video on people capping. If you don't know what that means, like saying one thing, but they're really cap, meaning they're not being truthful. And some of these people that be capping will be the main ones that will ghost you, not give you explanation on things, not give you closure. And the fact is, when a person doesn't give you closure, you gotta understand that that's just that person acknowledging the fact that they never had any respect for you in the first place. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, nobody owes you nothing. No loyalty, nothing. You owe that to yourself. So if a person is refusing to communicate with you, a person is refusing to be real with you and tell you what's going on so y'all can move on or whatever, then that just is your answer. Basically, you don't hold that much value in their life. Like, they don't care about your feelings. They don't care what you think. They don't care if you come or go, if they ever talk to you ever again in life. And whatever that reason is, you could have rubbed them the wrong way. I mean, they could have rubbed you the wrong way. They could be a person who's a terrible communicator. They can be a person who just doesn't have any respect or value for you, but just will never admit to it. So at the end of the day, some people will come into your life and then they will leave your life. Be thankful. Be thankful for those people that show you that they can't be trusted. Thank you for those people who show you that they're capped and that they do not back up nothing that they say. Thank you for those people who do not explain themselves. Why? Because they don't care about you, your feelings, what you got going on. And that's okay. Be okay with it and be willing to move on, because like I said, the fact that they don't care about your feelings enough to make sure that you're good, make sure you have an understanding of a thing, make sure that you don't feel like you did anything wrong, be good moving on. And yeah, I know that's easier said than done, because a lot of times we feel like that's what we deserve, especially if we've been talking to somebody for a year or two, 10 years, 5 years, you have history with somebody. But at the same time, some people just don't want to be around you because, first of all, one, they feel like they can't talk to you. They feel like you disrespected them in some way or some form, and they feel like you should know. But at the end of the day, we are all adults, you know. Now I can see it was a kid situation. If you are an adult and you're not able to physically communicate yourself effectively about a situation, talk to a person about how you feel, see if you can move forward amicably, and then you definitely, that's not the person that you need in your life. Somebody who's not a good communicator. Relationships that deal with people that are not good communicators usually don't work anyway. They usually fail. And that's the sad part of it all, because in life you will meet sometimes people who are terrible communicators, And I've been a bad communicator in the past before. But it's just mainly because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. But as you grow, you learn. You just like let it go. So sometimes you just gotta pay attention to what people do, their actions, opposed to what they're saying. If they don't call you unless you call them, if they don't come around or ask to hang out, if they just stop calling one day, or they never return your call, that's pretty much them saying what they feel like they can't say to your face. And there's nothing wrong with that. And for the longest, I always assumed of who I am and how I am always real, and I come to people in a realistic way. Most of the time, I expected the same realness and the same realistic from the people that I deal with. Now, sure enough, some got on my nerves. They be like, man, that's crazy, or, that's getting on my nerves. But as far as, I don't think this is working out. Now, with a relationship, yeah. But it was mostly for friendships. Like, I would keep friendships going on, and I would kind of just linger them on, but I would just be having traces like, man, it's time to cut this off. Or even, an ex that you were cool with, and you just cool. Like, I would just keep it around. But in reality, I'm like, we're not even together. We need to cut this off. So, anyway, if you see yourself moving away from something, just let it go. Just let it go. No need to hang around to something that's toxic, a bad situation. And like I said, be confident and cool with the understanding of knowing that even though you may have given your all to somebody, you're invested your all to somebody, and you really had love, care, genuinely for somebody who didn't have the same love and care for you, doesn't mean that you didn't deserve it. Didn't mean that you were owed an apology. It doesn't mean that you're not deserving of an apology. Doesn't mean that you're not fit to talk to or fit to get an explanation to. It really just has a lot to do with the other person. So be cool with moving on. Be cool with moving on with the best version of yourself by yourself, and on to the next person who does value your time, value your attention, value how you feel, value giving you a connection with closure. And if they feel like they don't want to talk to you, like, that's understood, and y'all can have a conversation about it. Because a person that really respects you will communicate effectively with you. A person that really respects you will make sure that you are not feeling a certain way around them, especially if they know that you may run into each other again in the future. So just know that it's okay to move on from people who ignore you, avoid you. It may be hard, but that's what you need to do, because they have lost all respect for the relationship, and that's okay.
Why you gonna do me like that? BK his ass, we out, we out. BK his out, we out, we out. Why you gonna do me like that? Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. When the party's they lit, it's hard to leave, hard to leave his house. Gotta leave his house. Stay up, stay lit. You a vibe right now. You a vibe right now. Don't have to go home. But you gotta get the heck on out the door. Gotta get the home heck on out the door. Until next time I see you, let's go.